Welcome back to the Frosty Four-Wheeler Off-Road Recovery Channel. Today, we're headed up Silver Canyon. We're going to help a Tundra that lost its brakes and rolled on one of the switchbacks. The best way to experience Silver Canyon is to take it up, and then you go the whole loop that comes out Big Pine. So you start in Bishop, Silver Canyon, and you come out Big Pine near Lyman Canyon or one of those areas. The reason being is that the downhill portion is notorious for heating up brakes and overheating transmissions. If you do have to go down like these gentlemen did, use the lowest gear you have to relieve your brakes and start slow. It's best to pull over and let your brakes cool off whenever you get a chance. I know you're probably asking yourself, what? Is the white whale overheating? No, it's not. It's not overheating. It's not even close. This is just what Alex does. He likes to make sure his white whale is below overheating, and he knows we're about to make a steady, steep climb to the customer. He does carry a mister, so he's able to mist the radiator when he needs to, but who can pass up the opportunity to use fresh, cool mountain water stream when you have it?
So you were in low?
Yeah, I told you.
Oh, I thought you were fucking in high.
No, when he flips it over, you will know what I'm
Now, we're all
talking
glad
about.
he's okay.
And
His vehicle's actually pretty good too. It did break out the windows on that passenger side. But lucky for this gentleman, a local 4x4 club just so happened to be driving by, and shortly after the rollover recommended that they give us a call. Here, Alex knew he wanted to use the rear winch because of the high fare lead and the higher working load limit. Right away, Alex had a plan. Step 1, flip the Tundra back onto its wheels. So we got right to work. We used the tree saver on this tree that we were lucky to have ahead, and Alex ran his Factor 55 redistribution pulley down to the bottom so that we had a great angle to the Tundra. All right, so I know you guys are all wanting to know. The story behind this rollover is that these two brothers went up for an adventure camping trip. One brother has the old Land Cruiser that you see in the video, and the other has the Tundra. Well, while camping, the Land Cruiser noticed that he was leaking a little bit of gear oil or something, and they needed to come down the mountain to go to the auto parts store to pick up some more gear oil. They decided the fastest way down was to take Silver Canyon, which it is, technically, but there is the most risk. The brother in front had used a lot of his gearing and was really going slow, and the brother behind was actually relying on his brakes a lot more, and you can see here it warmed up, and instead of going over the edge, he turned into the wall so that he forced a rollover to actually save his life.
So what's going to happen, this is going to tip back over, reset yourself, right? I'm going to have either her or one of you guys get in after that happens. We're going to put it in neutral, and we're just going to keep the winch attached and roll it back down to the flat. Does that make sense? Let's see if that'll catch up with that passenger side.
I think this is probably the steepest switchback of the whole descent. This must have been very terrifying, and we're so glad everyone's okay.
Okay. Okay.
Very nice.
that. Go ahead and get in there. We've got a lot of tension on it, so when you put it in neutral, it's going to be a pop.
Okay.
And maybe a little
Is it
shake.
okay if I grab this real quick?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay, I'm putting pressure on the truck.
Can we get that rock out of the way? No, I got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
I guess in hindsight, I could have staged up there with my wind.
There you go. Okay. Once you got the hitch, I have a hitch link, so. Cool.
So while technically the Tundra's on its wheels, the goal now is to get it level so that we can check all the fluids and do all the other stuff that comes next.
Your line and see if we can get the front end to start coming over a little bit. Pay attention on your line, Jenna.
Yep.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, let's hold right there. How are those lines looking?
Clear.
It's dragging my vehicle. It's in gear, but it's still moving. You want to get in there on the brakes? Maybe that little extra will help. Yep. Did you let a little bit of tension on or out?
Okay, out.
Here. Yep, go ahead and pull on the front wheel. Some tension out, Jenna. Okay, front wheel again. Put some tension out, Jenna. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Go ahead and pull on the front. Yep, just keep doing that. Okay, let's hold right there.
There's no tension on mine.
Copy, that's a good thing. I'm going to put it in park real quick and I'm going to get out.
That's good.
Okay, now. Let's hook it up to the rear.
Okay, you want them to tension out?
Yep.
Give me slack.
That's much happier. Sitting much happier.
Keep coming. How it's caught. Oh, hey. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
good right there.
Now remember, if you take one thing away from this video, when you're descending long, steep roads for long periods, use your engine and your gearing, not your brakes. We're so glad no one was hurt here. Silver Canyon is extremely steep, and this ending could have been much different. In fact, the very next weekend, another person rolled on this very same switchback.
You go and get tension.
Go ahead and get tension on Land Cruiser. Go ahead and start pulling the front. Okay, let's get the rear.
Hold on, let me get on the brakes.
Go ahead and front again. Keep going. Keep going. That's good. I think we're good right there. How does
Happy.
that look from your angle?
So, I don't mean to bug you.
Yeah.
How, if I have no brakes, how are we getting this thing out of here?
We're gonna see if you got brakes. Felt pressure in the pedal once I hit it a couple times.
God, I almost felt like it was so hot, like there wasn't even brake pads on there. or something.
Fortunately, we are on the last 3 switchbacks.
Yeah.
Absolute worst case, I will hook up to the back of you and I will modulate your speed.
Okay.
But that is the last thing we'll do. Just because of the risk involved.
You know, it's funny.
Alex, or as you guys all call him, Mr. Frosty, got right to work, making sure that the old Toyota would fire right up when it's ready. He had quite the peanut gallery, with me included, but he's used to that. I'm always lurking around.
Well, how are you?
Great to see ya. Hi.
That's Greg. He's the local that referred us, and he was just checking in to see if he could help us at all.
That's what it sounds like with a spark plug.
If you've ever rolled your vehicle, this isn't anything new to you. But if you haven't had the pleasure, just trust the process.
You were good on AT fuel?
Yeah, yep.
Fluid?
Yep.
Oil?
Yep.
Okay.
Even with All right, so it runs. The fluids are all topped off. Now let's see if she has brakes. That is, of course, after we picked up all the safety clips. Also, kudos to the customer because since we showed up on scene, he had been picking up safety glass and shoveling up the fluids that had spilled out. Brakes, that is brakes. We're positive. All right, so I'm in the Tundra with Alex is hooked up to the rear. He's gonna modulate the brakes in the back. We're gonna get him turned around to be in front of us. Wish me luck. The brakes are very, very soft. I'm gonna be in low gear. Can't see much out the windows. Back's packed. After Alex unhooked the Ford from the Tundra, the brakes had a chance to cool down, so we were able to drive out the rest of the way on our own power. So let's call this one a win. I think the customer was even able to drive home 6 hours to Southern California. Not bad for rolling your truck earlier in the day. So if you've watched this far, thank you. Sincerely, your time means a lot to us. Now, go out there and have some fun, and call us when it goes sideways. We'll be right here.